Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays 9 Kings. We are heading straight against the Void. King of Progress versus the King of Nothing. I still hate how this starts. We're on year 4. We have Defenders, we have Executioners, and we have Lab Rats. All fine so far, but then we have 4 wild cards. And I kind of hate it. Because I'm not sure why that was what they chose to give us. Yeah. But yeah, we'll try the Executioners. They at least will make these early fights quick. If nothing else. Alright. Farm or Blacksmith? Let's start with the Blacksmith. Ultra Gravity, okay. Well, that would tell us to upgrade the Mothership. And get its damage up as much as we could, as quickly as we could. So we could think about how that would work for us. I shouldn't have necessarily grabbed that Executioner card, but I could still place it, get more boots on the ground, and then follow that up with eventually overhauling it, maybe? Or overhauling the rats. That would be a better overhaul, honestly. Yes, the rats can upgrade indefinitely, but the percentage they get from upgrading is so low. It's so bad. There's overhaul. All right, I'll take that. That's my one card today. All right, get the Executioners here now. Sooner rather than later. Okay, so the Mothership needs one more level to it. Its damage is pretty bad still. But what are you gonna do? Alright, so far, early on, doing alright. I like the converter. I would love to have a bunch of converters out and rocking. I would also like to upgrade this Blacksmith as much as possible. Now we get to the Nostalgia year, we can upgrade it a 4th time. So it can be giving everything even more damage. That might be enough to make something happen. The problem is we don't really have a good counter to the Paladins. Honestly, I should be moving the... I should have moved the Blacksmith... Or the... Yeah. I should have moved the Mothership back here this whole time. Yeah. I think that's what I need to do. I need to control the Mothership and have it kill the archers, specifically. Okay. Yeah. Right there. That hits everyone. Okay. You can still hit just about everyone. Just take manual control. Okay, now we're just destroying the defenders. Let's get this Mothership upgraded. Okay. Alright. Get down here. Right there. Okay. Get these archers out of here. No, that did not save us. In any way. Alright then. And my reward is a bunch of useless cards. I would love to upgrade my defenders. Okay. So they're like, oh shoot, yeah, I'm controlling these guys. This right now. Whoops. Yeah, well. Yeah. That went about as well as I expected it to. I really hate this start. I also hate how bad the AI for the Mothership is, but what else is it gonna do? You know? Crap. Garbage. Awful. Yeah, no, this is retry right now. I need Futurism or I need Ultra Gravity. Everything else is pointless. Except maybe supplies. I could try it with supplies, actually. That could work. That'll give me far more flexibility early on here. Yeah, actually, if I get supplies, I might grab that. Ugh. Nope. Maybe feast. Stronger defenders could make a big difference. Stronger, more plentiful defenders. Obviously, that's not going to be a run winner for us. We need attackers as well, but that could prove to be a strong starting point. Actually, no, let's upgrade you guys, because you guys are going to have plenty of health too. Everything except the rats. We'll have a decent amount of health from that. Will it be enough? Well, that is the question of the day. So I have 13 defenders. So far, so good. Granted, we're on year 6. It doesn't really mean much. Okay, let's get the converter out. Okay, I do want the blacksmith, but I think being able to convert is a big deal. Okay, we need to make sure to level up the blacksmith and the converter at least once. And then probably get rid of the rats still. 129 health is not a lot. I don't have a ton of ways of increasing it, though. That's the problem. Let's see, what could we do to increase that? Okay, that's level 2 now. Oh boy, we got more rats. Hot dog. Man, it takes so long for them to kill a single archer. Alright, they're concentrating on the front line, which means the front line's health is low. Alright. We still have 9 defenders, which is pretty good. Okay. That's good, that's good. I would like something to put here. Preferably another converter. No, I guess it doesn't matter, because I wouldn't be able to upgrade it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what we put here, then. Don't worry about it. We'll just concentrate on these 2. Okay. I think the defender's doing a good job taking away some of our... Not defender, the converters are doing a good job taking away some of those paladins. Cool. I will take another converter still. Okay. Being able to convert 2 of them at a time is pretty big. And you can see how much damage they stack up. That stacked up over 300 damage from converting a paladin. That's how crazy those numbers are. Ah, come on. Oh, there's still paladins left. There we go. We got all the paladins. Okay. Good stuff. Okay, we're good, we're good. Woof! That was a tough fight. Okay. Extra upgrades for those 2. Let's upgrade the farm and get more defenders, because honestly, I'm going to need them. Man, I really wish I had a way of getting them more health. Trying to think what else we could do. But again, no, like I said last time, we're not beating the RNG allegations, are we? We beat it last time. In the last quest, because we got like the perfect combination. But again, that's not really beating the allegations, is it? Leveling up the converters doesn't level up their attack speed, though, does it? If I remember correctly. Yeah. It just makes the rats stronger, which doesn't really do that much for us, all things considered. Yeah, see, now we're losing defenders like crazy. We are going to make it to another doctrine. What could we do? Feast again? Actually, feast again would be really good. They'd have over 200 health at that point. I already have a mothership card. My mothership is actually only level 1, so I guess I should take it. 6.5. Sure, we'll try that. See if giving our executioners more attack will help. It could. It won't this time, but it could. In theory, in some life. It's not the life we live. No, we live a life where we can't get anything good, but, you know, in some life, that would work out. We're not gonna win, so I might as well just throw out another converter. Yeah, the defenders don't have enough health. The executioners don't have enough damage. The rats don't have enough anything. So what do you do? At this point, I'm almost thinking, don't waste any of your wild cards on any of these losers. Just overhaul this rat, replace it with something from the King of Nothing, and upgrade that instead. Which I hate as a strategy, but it actually feels like it might work. No. No, so it gives me the same thing. Whatever, just give the rats more damage. Not the rats, the, executioners. Yep, and then level up their damage. At least they'll have a strong early game at this rate. Okay, now I need overhaul. So of course they're not gonna give it to me. I need overhaul, so I can put the soldiers over there, and then I need a blacksmith. Or if actually a farm would be better. They get more powerful as you put down more, right? Do I remember that right? Gains 1%. Whatever. Farm. Yes. Ooh, actually, yeah, both. Sweet. Per new unit, yes. So I want that. I want that. Okay. So now we might be able to scale their attack up pretty hard, especially with us going to be putting the blacksmith in the center. That converter, but first blacksmith. Okay, so theoretically the soldiers should be able to start scaling very hard. I haven't done anything to prep for nostalgia yet. I'm just trying to survive out here. Ugh. Okay, I want the converter out first. Yeah, I'm not gonna get either of these upgraded at this rate. Which is too bad. As long as defenders still live, they're worth keeping around. But they won't be worth keeping around forever. Okay, let's upgrade this one so nostalgia doesn't do nothing. We're gonna survive year 10 here. Our soldiers are already dead. So that's not super encouraging. It's very much not encouraging. Hey. Well, you know what? This isn't doing anything for us at this point. I need more troops, but I can get more troops from the soldiers. They don't have the health. The soldiers don't have the health to stand against them. Oh my gosh, we just lost against a progress rebellion. Yeah, they have the attack to stand and fight for a bit, but they don't have the health to make that fight worth anything. See, they're already dead. Alright. Still think we start with that. That way we don't get the mothership cards. And... man, you know, if we just started with anything other than 4 wildcards, I'd be able to put plots down and actually work towards nostalgia. Oh my lord. Genuine trash. I might as well just retry right now. I'm giving it a minute, but man, that made me feel like retrying was the best option. Okay, well, our executioners are level 3. That's not bad for this early on. Okay, now I need a blacksmith. Yep. For an extra card, give me swords, which I will use later. First, paladin. Damage also increases its HP. Blacksmith in the middle. Okay. We have our own paladins now. Now what? Will they be enough? Probably not right away, but eventually, hopefully. Okay, wildcard this so we can definitely get to take advantage of nostalgia. I do need to level up them paladins eventually. I want to give swords to this executioner. So I'm going to see about doing that when we can. They need more. We need more paladins. Okay, if I can get them 1 or 2 level ups, they will scale incredibly hard. I just need to get those. Right now it's our defender that's alive. Well, this is going to be a slow march towards our death. That was sad. Kind of pathetic. What level are you? Level 2? Let's go ahead and actually give you the extra damage now. They have 14 damage now. They gonna take out the enemy archers? Yes, they did. But they can't take out the enemy paladins. There's still 25 enemies left. And there was at least a couple of fighters. Good lord. I need to level up those paladins, but I have literally no way of doing it. And the paladins don't have enough health. Which is a constant issue. It doesn't help that they just... the enemies scale so hard, so quickly. The only thing left to try from the King of Nothing is... no, I honestly think paladins could work. I just need the ability to upgrade them. So that I had more than 3 to 5 and they had more health. I also need at least 1 turn where my doctrine choices aren't all garbage. Ay, ay, ay. Let's kill these archers, please. Thank you. Jeez. Sure, we'll try the archers. Why not? Feast is a strategy. For sure. We can keep our defenders alive for longer. Oh, right, I'm controlling this. I always forget that. Okay, and then just make it so the defender's the only one left, and we're good. Not bad for early on. Okay. You're level 2, you're level 2. This would be a perfect time to get Overhaul, which we can't get in this fight, of course, but, you know, later. Get rid of these archers, please. Okay. So they'll stop wasting their time shooting the archers. Take clone. Farm. And, yeah, clone the farm. Okay. Oop, get down here, get down here. Okay, they have 94 or 92 health now. Which is good. Okay, rats are dead. Let's get rid of the executioners. Eventually. Someday. Oh my lord, they have so much health. It's that overhaul card I was waiting 200 years for. Alright, actually that was good. The farm and the defender. Those are two things that we wanted to have leveled up for sure. Oh my goodness, it takes so long just to kill the archers. Okay, we got them all. Eventually. Okay, so the defenders are level 3. That's a good thing. They have over 100 health, which is also a good thing. We have archers, which is a thing. Granted, they're not doing that much more damage than the executioners, but they are doing more damage than them. So that's a thing. They're also hitting like, you know, a third as fast. But I have the tools to level them up quickly, at least in theory. We just throw another archer unit here. We can overhaul it next turn. Alright. Help with these archers. If we can. They aren't dying very quickly. Okay. Alright, they're down, they're down. We're out of defenders. Great. So now the archers are just going to get cleaned up. Then we still lose. Huzzah! Ay, ay, ay. Alright, Nostalgia does nothing. Overhaul these guys. That'll level up our archers and our executioners. I didn't realize they weren't leveled up. Okay, so now the archers do 3 damage. Hot damn. With 1 arrow a second. They're actually doing more damage than the executioners are. They're also dying because they're shooting the defenders. Okay. Everything's leveled up, isn't it? Yeah. So, literally my only thing to do is put more troops down. Not that they're going to be useful with their 66 health. Man, I feel like these defenders are still so weak. It hurts. I mean, they were doing the most damage, now they're all dead. Okay. Now they've started attacking the archers. We got them. Okay. Wait, can we win this? No, because they have a ton of health, apparently. Oh, wow, we actually got it. That was close. Give me Steel Coat. Gentrify is literally useless. Because everything's already maxed level. So, of course, it wants to give it to me twice. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, give me a converter here. Give me reinforce on the archers, since they actually do more damage. Okay, throw the concabulator over here. Throw... Level up the defenders. Throw the lab rats here and overhaul them. Yes, that leveled up the concabulator. Which means even more level ups, which means everything is leveled up right now. Why did I get Feast at the beginning if these two defenders ended up having the same amount of health? That does say double maximum HP of all troops. I didn't think it would work on future troops as well. That doesn't sound right, though. I don't know. We actually did really well right there against the Progress Rebellion. We need a similar kind of win. Give me precision, actually. Give me some free crits. We need a similar win here against the King of Nothing. Because we need a blacksmith in the center. Even though it's way too late for it, we need it. Alright, well, they are losing troops. So are we. Nah, we're boned. Couldn't even get rid of their front line. It's like, what the hell? Oh boy. We have extra space now. Just what we needed. 6 more troops. Oh, man. At this rate, I'm kind of still of the idea that futurism is the way to go. With executioners and defenders. Which I believe is what we did last time. In the last quest, I mean. That still feels like it might be the strongest path. Which again is still kind of RNG based because I have to like re-roll until I get futurism. So, don't get me wrong, it still sucks. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, the whole point of this is to be able to beat the King of Nothing, and we can't beat the King of Nothing's armies. So, what do you do? I mean, I know it was too late to have them go back here and do this, but whatever. Okay. Alright, if we don't get futurism, I'm re-rolling. That's it. That's the strat moving forward. Okay, we roll until we get futurism, and then everything that we put down is something that we're putting down in order to overhaul it later. Even this farm. Alright. Gambling is fun, but... Actually, no, let's... Gambling is interesting. Really not beating the RNG allegations, but interesting. Because we can get more cards, that gives us more flexibility on what to put down and win. As long as we get something that we can play every turn. Like Converter. And Precision too, I guess, but more farm, please. Yeah, I kind of want to see where this one goes now. Because Converter is legit, Gambling is legit interesting. We're not getting enough money for the Merchant, because we had to spend it all on re-rolling to get the Doctrine that we didn't even really want. But again, could be interesting. Or it can give me Steel Coat and Scout Tower. I mean, Scout Tower does some pretty darn good damage, considering its level. And it scales fairly hard, too. Actually, if I could level that up again and get nostalgia on it, then at level 4 it would probably be amazing. But again, really not beating the allegations here, because I'm literally using I'm using the most random strat I can. It's literally, hey, you're random, but you get 2 cards instead. They both might be crap every single turn, but you get them. It is 2. You gotta love it. You don't actually have to love it, but it's interesting. We can at least admit that. Okay, what do I want from here? Another steel coat? I said that thinking the game was just going to give it to me, but that was good. The upgrade of the scout tower is good. Let's upgrade this too while we can. That way they can both get hit with the nostalgia. Alright, just give me 2 concabulators. I don't think it can give you 2 of the same card the same turn, but if it could, that'd be great. Squeeze out some level ups here. There's still a chance I could make it to the Royal Council, get Futurism, and still pop that off. Ugh, Mothership, huh? Okay, level up the Executioners. They're level 3 now. Alright, the level downs on the Scout Tower is going to be big, like I said. It's actually a pretty decent damage dealer so far. Not going to win it for us, though. Ugh, that means we're not going to get another... We're not going to get their cards. Oh, we do get their cards still. Okay, well, that's cool, actually. Yeah, keep leveling that up. And keep giving me more defenders. I think they shoot more arrows per level, too. Which, if so, is huge. I mean, it is almost out-damaging the mothership at this point. Which is kind of a big deal. Alright, if I get overhaul, I'm overhauling the concabulator. And then I'm putting another one down, apparently. Those are not the 2 units I expected to be upgraded from that. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Yeah, apparently the feast does work on all future units as well. That's good to know. Good to know. They're still not strong enough to live. That's the problem. They just die. They just roll over and die. Garbage. Dude, sharp blades is better than nothing. Okay. 1 hit per second. 78 damage per hit. You'd think that would make a difference, but it's taking 2 or 3 hits to kill these executioners in the back still. Which sounds crazy to me, that they're that strong. Ugh. Now I gotta use overhaul. Yeah. Okay, I leveled up the blacksmith all the way, and my mothership, which apparently was not leveled up. Yeah, I could have overhauled the rats instead and placed the paladins there. That probably would have been a better move. Well, that was my bad. Because you can see these rats aren't helping us at all. Well, I would say stat-wise, this is one of our best ones so far. Still lost, though. Like, the potential-wise. And it wasn't the strat I was ultimately going to go for anyway, so who cares? I still didn't get not feast, futurism. I'm strong live the mind now that I just go with futurism and everything else is whatever. Okay, well, just go ahead and retry. This is what you pushed me towards, game. This is the only way out I'm really seeing. Alright. Down to 0. I'll take the farm. Overwork is tempting. Because overwork with the farm means I get more defenders per turn. which could be good. Plus, there's the blacksmith that I'll get later. That could be good. Could do a lot of work for us. Let's get these guys level up all the way in that case. Alright. We'll see how we do with getting more defenders per turn. Okay. I want something to put in the middle. But honestly, at this point, I could get a farm and put it right here and just get more of both of these. That would be fine. I would actually be okay with that. Blacksmith is better, though, theoretically, at least. I already have an Executioner card in hand, don't I? Yeah. Let's reroll the type. Never beating the allegations that this entire quest is RNG based. It's impossible without good rolls. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, I need to put something... Well, I need to overhaul, really. I just need to get rid of these rats at this point. Replace them with paladins if I can. Hell yeah, paladins with extra attack speed and attack power. That'd be great. And so, of course, they're never going to give me what I want. Again, it's all... It all seems to be dependent on getting decent rolls. There seems to be no skill involved in this particular one. Like, your start is so garbage. What am I supposed to do? Just throw everything in the rats? That wouldn't work, actually. Not until you get them to, like, level 30 or something. Even then, they probably still couldn't get through the paladins, if I were to guess. Alright, I'm doing that to give more power to the Executioner. In theory. Obviously, the Defender doesn't get anything out of it. Okay. How many Defenders do we have in total now? Ugh, I don't like the fact that we went down to one Executioner at the end here. That's pretty harsh. We should make it to the next Doctrine. So that's good. Alright. I would love to upgrade the Mothership at some point. Thank you. Alright. That's one upgrade. It's a start. The farm means we get 3 defenders a turn, so they can die just as quickly as if we had none. Yup. Yup. We could put the Executioner in that hole. And then we could throw down... Oh! Then we throw down Overhaul again after that. Okay. Well... We should win this one. And if we don't, I'm just going to retry right away, because there's no way we're beating the King of Nothing again. We might actually just never beat them again. In fact, at this point, it might be best just to re-roll away from King of Nothing every time. Alright, we're just retrying right now. If we can't beat them, we're not beating the King of Nothing. Screw it. Actually, no, not this. Well, maybe. I should just re-roll so I never fight the King of Nothing. At this point. Until we fight the champion at the end. Because that's our best chance of winning. It's to just never fight the King of Nothing again. Okay, let's go ahead and restart. Yeah, if I don't get anything good out of it, yeah, let's just level up the rats. Who cares? Let's just level up the rats. Let's just sacrifice everything to level up the rats. At this point. Okay. This is the time that I did not want this. I think this game just hates me at this point. Nah, screw it. I'm leveling up the rats. I don't care anymore. I'm going all in on the rats. Now that the actual chance of futurism is unlocked, and after the turn where I decide, screw it, I'm not gonna level them up because I'm never gonna get futurism. Nah, it's fine. Never beaten the allegations. This is a 0 skill quest. Skill does not matter. That's a 306 damage to take out that one paladin. 142. 206. 206. How the hell are these pathetic troops supposed to be doing 206 damage to the enemies reliably? That was 83 on the archer. What the actual hell? That just doesn't sound possible. Ay, ay, ay. Screw it, I'm going all in on the rats. And when we lose, it'll be fine. Because I went all in on the rats, and I knew what I was getting into. Let's be real, we know we don't win by going all in on the rats. Alright. Okay. So hopefully we've definitively proven now that the rats are useless. Actual trash. No matter how many level ups you give them. Okay. Good. Excellent. Completely and utterly vindicated there. And now it's never going to give me futurism again. I will play for another hour and I will not get futurism. Let's see. Nope. All right. Let's go ahead and retry that quest. See what we get. The farm was pretty good, but I mean, honestly, I think the farm is more useful than the blacksmith. If we can get those defenders high enough leveled. All right, let's go ahead and restart. Very cool. This is great. This is exactly the riveting gameplay that I'm sure they designed for this particular request. Mercy. Okay. Anything good? No. This is just trash. Whatever. All right. Multiculturalism. Look, it's all trash. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. After this, like I said, once we get futurism, the entire strategy becomes find stuff to overhaul and overhaul it. What, you think I'm not going to do this all day? You really think this is not part of the plan? You think I have something better to do? Boy, it is not even 6:30 in the morning on a Saturday. I can do this all day. There's the farm. There's futurism. Okay, well, they gave us a chance. Give me overhaul. And overhaul these rats. Then we make it to the merchant. Almost doesn't matter what we buy. As long as we can continue to get overhaul and we can continue to sacrifice things to making our defenders have hundreds of HP. There's overhaul. That was great, actually. That was a phenomenal roll. Obviously, neither of the things that I wanted overhauled got overhauled. You can't win any of them. But that's okay. This is still a really great start so far. Right, we do have wild cards we can still use. A lot of them now. I don't necessarily want more troops. Let's re-roll this. Okay. These are terrible. Cemetery is the least terrible. Because I can at least put that here, and then double the amount of troops I get every time. Okay. So now at least when they die, they turn into troops with a little bit more damage to them. That'll probably help us out quite a bit early on here. And theoretically, that's something I don't want to overhaul. In theory. Of course, you're not going to give me an overhaul card. Why would you do that? That would be helpful. Can't have that. But that's all right. Okay, let's level up the defenders after this one. So they have more health. All right, well, I mean, getting the imps seems to be working out for us so far. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I think I have 2 wild cards, so if I get nothing I want for the next couple of turns... Actually, I just got something I wanted, but let's still over-level. We have 90 health, we have 24 defenders. I should get us through another round. Okay. Our executioners are turning into imps as we speak. It's getting us through additional rounds. Maybe. Okay, give me overhaul, please. I will overhaul this converter. Because I genuinely think the level ups are more worth it. Nope. 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 Just garbage. My favorite. Okay. They have 126 health. Just as much as I had given them Feast. It's just 2 level ups worth of health. They did great. At least they have more troops. That part's good. Alright. We have 9 defenders still. 7 of them. 6 of them. Alright, we made it through. Made it through with no lives lost so far. Weren't able to upgrade either of these, so nostalgia does nothing for us, but are you really surprised? Okay. Alright, now they have 177 health. That is a good amount of health. Now give me that overhaul, dang it. I do want them to keep turning into imps. I think that's actually going to be big for us. Especially as we keep getting more and more defenders. So far, okay. What do I want from the next doctrine? Not Catharsis. Ultra Gravity could be okay, I guess. We are lacking in damage, but we're making up for it now with pure tankiness. There's my overhaul card, finally. And it didn't touch the defender. Ugh. It did make the imps stronger, which is something, but it didn't touch the defenders at all. Which just makes me sad. So here comes our first loss for this run. We still have 11 defenders, though. So that's something. I wish you could see how many imps you had. Alright. Still 5 defenders. Still 3 defenders. Oh, well, we did get rid of the paladins. We still have a defender. Okay, we don't have any defenders now. We still have some imps. Dude, the imps are fantastic. I think the imps are making this. Ew. No. Sharp blades isn't that good either. Give me some outsourcing. All right, I got to put this down eventually. Let's put it down now. That helps the executioner. It helps the mothership. All right, with outsourcing, I can reroll until I get overhaul. I'm almost tempted to just use overhaul in the blacksmith at this point. It's a more reliable way to get... Well, it doesn't do anything for the defenders, so yeah. Executioners are going to be weak no matter what. Wow, they took out our back line before they took out all the defenders. I guess that's not surprising. That's what the executioners do. Okay. The defenders are holding the line, though. Oh, dear. I kind of want to put a expansion here and give the blacksmith to the cemetery so the imps get more damage. Honestly, kind of think that might be a better strat. Ugh. That took a long-ass time. Hey, another overhaul. Sweet. Use it. Okay. Now the executioners are a +2. Would have preferred some of that go to the defenders, but, you know, what are you going to do, I guess? The cemetery being at level 3 is important, because now it has almost 7 damage per imp. Got 20 defenders still. 36 executioners. Okay. Not bad. We got him. We made it through the paladins. And look at the imps. Oh, look at the imps go. Oh my gosh, this might actually work. Okay. Extend down here. Put a blacksmith here for that. So the cemetery gets stronger. Okay, give me an overhaul. I'll put the other blacksmith somewhere over here and overhaul it. Alright, that'll be good. And we're still getting 3 extra defenders per turn, which means 3 more imps per turn as well. Which is a big deal. I would love to be able to buy something at this merchant just to help overhaul strats get more plentiful. But so far, this is easily our best run. Okay. Good stuff. And look at the cemetery dealing damage over here. It's great. Just throw this one here. Okay, that's more damage upgrades for the executioner for now. I should have re-rolled to fighting the Progress Rebellion again, I think. A little late for it, but I think that would have been a better play. Almost out of defenders. Oh boy. We are now out of defenders. We still have imps, but they can only do so much. We got past the paladins, though. Alright. Good stuff. That actually helped the executioners run away with damage. Alright, what's in my hand? Ugh. Let's get a wild card. I want to level up the executioners. There's a Jack of Rainbows fight in this? I didn't know that. I've never made it this far. I never thought I would. Okay. I really need another overhaul, though, which you're not going to give me. But I could double either the executioners or the defenders. Between the two, I'm leaning towards gigantifying the defenders for the health. Though, giving the executioners double damage would also be very good. Because their damage could end up scaling eventually. No, yes. I'm gonna go with you. Okay. Progress Rebellion. Very fightable. Right now, Executioners are wasting their time killing the rats. Alright, I need to reroll until I get overhaul. Like, it needs to happen this turn. Well, credit where credit's due. The Executioner survived the fight, which is great. There it is. Okay. I'll take offering too, actually. Thank you. Yeah, throw down the converter here, offer it. Boom, 3 more cards. Ooh, okay. There's some level ups. Use clone here. Oh, no, don't do that. Rewind. Okay. Throw down the converter, offer it. Migration? Ugh. Sacrifice? Ugh. Just trash. Oh, actually. Use Earthworks here. Okay. I'll overhaul this. Goes all in on these guys. 16 damage now. Love it. All right. Throw down some blacksmiths again. Actually, throw down 3 separate blacksmiths. That way I can overhaul 1. Okay. 900 damage on the defenders. We have 72 of them. 66 executioners. The backline's decimated. I think we're in a good spot. All right. I could sacrifice one of these, but I'm not going to do that. I do want the cemeteries to be stronger. The cemetery's damage. Right now, it's not doing a ton because we're not losing troops nearly as quickly anymore. And that's a good thing. All right, give me an overhaul. Thank you. Let's see, ultra gravity. A little late for that. But actually, no, you're going to get damage, so it could be fine. Okay, now still some level ups for the Executioner and the Defender, so 1800 health, 28 damage, and 9 hits per second. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And the farm is just something we can overhaul later. So, we'll take it. We just won't put a ton of stock in it. Alright, so now the mothership's getting damage, and the executioners are getting damage pretty quickly. Give me overhaul. Can't actually use it this turn, but that's okay. Get a little bit of money. Oh, I feel like things had to fall so right for this to happen. Like, would I have been able to do this without farm? That's a genuine question. Would this have been possible without the farm card? If I hadn't have gotten, like, you know, 12 extra defenders between when I was able to get them leveled up to level 6, would this have been possible? I don't think the blacksmiths were necessary. I do think the cemetery was necessary. And the only way you're getting that cemetery is through sheer ass luck. So, I kind of hate it. Yeah, just overhaul them. These are the only things we need leveled up. Paladins, you had your chance. You failed. And now we're gonna kill the rest of your paladin friends. That's what you get. Alright. Alright. Okay, zap one of them into a friendly rat. And just keep oofing everything else. We didn't lose a single troop that time. Beautiful. Okay. Level 20 on both of them. 19,000 health, 246 damage, 39 hits per second. Yeah, it's looking good. I don't need any of this crap. Sure. Why not? Yeah, more movement speed to the executioners. Perfect. Thank you. You do the exact thing that I needed to bring this run together. Ugh, these offenders. There we go. Beautiful. Ooh, dropped it right into my lap. Overwork. Actually, wildcard this first. There we go. All right. What are you doing? Executioners, you're like wiggling over here. You okay? All right. Throw down another blacksmith. We can overhaul that next turn. Thanks for the extra HP for the executioners. I'm sure they needed it. Yeah, it takes a while to take out this specific group. That's okay. We have some money now. Nah, nothing else. Okay. Second cemetery here. Overhaul this. Wait, no, that's not where I should have put... That's not where I should have put the second cemetery. Obviously, it doesn't do anything there. Look, sometimes I act before I remember to think. Whatever, it's free level ups. I'll take it. Okay, level 29 and 29. 500,000 health. 6,500 damage. King of Nothing is leading the final assault. Alright. 66,000 damage. 6 million health. Erase them. Erase them all. And I never have to play that quest again. Well, that's the King of Progress done. Maybe I'll spend some time on the King of Spells later. I think we only have... No, we should have one here, so we should have 5 to deal with the King of Spells. But that's going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays 9 Kings. If you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know by giving it a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. 9 Kings is not beating the RNG allegations today because I think it would have been impossible without the cemetery. It would have been impossible without futurism. There's just so many pieces that need to fall into the exact right place to make that particular quest work. And it's kind of frustrating to think about when, you know, a regular run can be won more often than not by playing well. But there you need to not just play well, but you also need to have, like, gambler's luck. Yeah, it is what it is. Thanks again for watching. My name is Thet, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody-os.